It's your boy Trips in here, and we got another episode of Quest for Everything for you guys. And I know it's been a while, and I've done some work. I did have it recorded. I've had a few issues. As you know, it's been about 2 months. I have been doing progress. I just don't have evidence of it. But let's go over what has happened in this last 2 months. Let's get right into it. So firstly, it all looks normal until there's a building there. It looks ugly. I know it's an eyesore. But I did a retech madness in this building. And I just want to show you guys. It may look all simple. We got all multiplication over here. We got some infinite liquids coming through here, giving us just what we need to get through. We'll get to where that's gone to right now. Biofuel running through these veins. We need some more catalyst to get that running up again. Yeah, we've got some plastic sheet generation going on over here, straight from sand, plastic sheets. Up top here, we got our atomic forge. Yes, we have made it all the way through to the atomic forge in Oritech. It's crazy, I know. This was a crazy adventure to do. We have an infinite supply of fluxite just being generated underneath our feet. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Fragment forge, assembler, everything Oritech. Now let's go have a look at what is getting all this to work. Boom. It's a mess. It'll never be seen, and I'm about to lock it up forever. This is the power generation I have created for Oritech. Multiple power generators. So we have the fuel generator, which is using the turbo fuel being generated by our refinery upstairs. Diesel, bang, into here. We got fluxite getting pumped in with our turbo fuel here. Oh, with our diesel to make turbo fuel here. My bad. Beauty. That's the main big thing that we got to the end of. Over here we have our steam engines. So we do get steam left over from our refinery upstairs. We just pump that through to run a few steam engines. Got space for a couple more. So yeah, that's pretty basic as far as that goes. Over here we have our just a basic lava generators pumping from infinite lava source that you obviously know of over in the nether. So that is pretty basic there. This is a biofuel generator, which is also pumping through and creating our biofuel at the same time. So not only is it creating biomass and all that, it's also generating power. This is hard to explain. A few more lava generators just for fun. So that is pretty much how this power system works down here. It's pretty amazing. That just leads over to where our automation is for our fluxite. So that is my Oritech power madness to get all multiplication. And I'm telling you, that was probably 4 or 5 weeks ago I did all this. I have been inactive. I've been busy with some personal life things, and I apologize. I was going to come back about a week and a half ago, get back on here, but then I thought I'm not going to be consistent. I needed to get a plan down packed. So here we are, plans down packed, and it's time to grind. All right, now what I want to do this episode is not continue, but sort of finalize this and get some ore pumped up through into here. Some gems, I think they are, with our fluxite. So I'll probably just 2 ender chests, pop, bang, and that's going to generate like a final smelted product, which I then want to be pumped through to a drone port, which will then port it over to some sort of storage system, which we'll get to later. Now, next on our journey, that's what we're going to do this episode. But for the intro, there's another thing I got to show you guys. I think if we jump up, I've been working on upgrading for a while the spawner, the mob grinder, and I miss this castle. I gotta make this go all the way around, I reckon. I think that'd like really castle it out. Maybe. We'll see. So if we go down in here, I've upgraded our little spawner just so it's a little bit more efficient. I'm not sure what we're going to do about this yet, but mob spawn, a grinder, so we get grinded over here. We're coming around here to make multiple drop pickups and stuff. I did have a full plan. This, again, weeks ago. I don't 100% remember the plan, but as you can tell, it's a work in progress, and these take us back outside, which is beautiful because I don't want to walk all the way back here. So that is pretty much what I've been working on, what I was working on before I stopped. And this is storage level 1. We have storage level 2. I don't think, no, but spoiler alert, there's going to be a storage level number 3. So we do have this is where our mobs come in. I haven't showed you this. So we moved all the mob grinder loot as we changed the mob grinder around a little bit and stuff like that. So it comes into this storage system here, and we're actually using AE2 to pump through all the, oh, it's jammed. It's jammed. It was jammed. I don't know why it was jammed. Maybe this is full. No. Sometimes it does get a little jammed up. No, that's a lie. It doesn't. I don't know what caused that. There must be an item in here that it doesn't register. I'm going to have to fix up. That happens. But yeah, so all of the mob loot comes through here once the mobs are murdered and sorts out into this system, and this goes into my storage system here, which isn't connected yet. I haven't connected any storage systems yet. This is our liquid storage. For now, we have obviously steam from our steam engine, lava from the nether. We get sulfuric acid from one of our refineries, like naphtha from the other, diesel, as I was telling you, and shield fire is also from one. Fluid XP, you know where that comes from. That's everything. That's everything I can go over. I'm going to make a nice easy iron farm. Like, I'm just simply going to pump that probably a couple levels down in the storage room, just easy, quick, village trade. But that won't be this episode, that's just talking future-wise. So that is pretty much where we're up to. This episode we will continue with... I'm going to get into some more magic later on. So coming back to this, it's all a lot. And I'm just processing where we're up to, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful, it really is. Well, let's get started with this. Our first step here is to just get 2 ender chests, a fluxite ender chest, and turn this into an ender chest, so it also will get pumped into there. That will come up to here. I know, it's simple. Ender chest, bang, bang, get pumped out. Hopefully it all goes into the right place. Oh. Yeah, so it'll all go into the right place. And then drone port. Maybe have the drone port on the other side, which I'll work on probably crafting that up first. Alright, well. And we are back, and I have created an insane AE2 or multiplication system that is just phenomenal. As you can see, I've made some changes and some alterations, and let's just run through how this works. So first we start off with refinery. All goes through the refinery, multiplies into... You know what? Let's get a demonstration. Grab a stack of iron or something. Iron. Alright, let's get a stack of iron. We put a stack of iron into the chest. It gets pumped into our refinery and gets melled down into clumps. Those iron clumps are going to go into our centrifuge with sulfuric acid, which will then turn them into iron gems. And when we run out of sulfuric acid, it will actually also create nickel dust. Okay, so it's not filtrating properly. was working, now it's not. Oh, I know what's happening. So I was doing gold earlier. This filter hasn't been filtered for iron just yet, so I'm going to filter it for iron, and we'll take the iron out of there. Turn that back off, and now it will work perfectly fine. And our iron will go up into this ender chest up in here. Our iron gems. Yep. And over here is where the magic happens. So we have our atomic forge at the top, getting fluxite pumped in from our infinite fluxite source, thanks to our lasers. And this is just a duplicate of this chest, just as you can see, they're both open. Just quick transport, didn't want to pipe it all the way up. Way too much effort. Oh, little droney. Which then puts them into here and duplicates that into 2 dust. Now we have the dust to go down to drone port. I just wanted to use a drone port because they're cool. I know I could have ended the chest easily. Didn't have to go through all this effort. But drone port, just because it is awesome. And that will then deliver that all the way over. Fly over here. You'll see our little cute drone ports come in. I think it's really cool. See? Whoop. They drop it off into, like I said, an ender chest, which would have been simple. Move it over here just because I didn't want to have transport pipes and all that. And that just gets smelted down into the system below. This is not powered. The other one is powered. I figured that only one of them really has to be powered. But if you stand here, I believe you can actually just watch as drone ports come in. It's pretty cool. I've just noticed that I've been walking around and stuff, these drone ports just coming through. They just come, yep. Ooh. Really cool, really cool. So I do like that. I do like that. And that is insane amount of duplication. I believe you get times 6 times 12 for each ore. It does iron, gold, nickel, platinum, copper, all that sort of stuff. So it's going to be very useful when we jump into a lot of copper-based machinery and things like that. And it's helped me with a lot of other private little secret build I'm doing at the moment, which you guys will see soon enough. But yes, I am working on something else that's huge, but you will see it. It's just a bit of a build that I've been working on in the background. So now we've got this down packed and we've got some power, we've got some automation, we've got some ore duplication. Oritech is complete. Yeah, now it's complete. Let me show you. Obviously there's still armors and stuff we can get. Sorry, I was just looking through this earlier. Armors and stuff we can get in Oritech, but as far as our quest book goes, oh, look, it's green. We have completed it. So let's just grab our little XP bottles here, just because, yeah, it's done. Ooh, choice reward, thermo generator, elite energy cube, ultimate pipe upgrade, ultimate tier installer, netherite furnace, quantum. Wow, okay. I sort of want to go with the elite energy cube. Because I don't know what that, I think, yeah, mechanism. So what I'm actually going into next is AE2. I couldn't see any options there for AE2 off the top of my head. I've only just started looking into it. There was a lot of reading to do. Let's get that drone port, and that's Oritech done. Beautiful, beautiful sight, guys. I'm excited. Woo! That's awesome. That is just so awesome. Let's see if I can. No. Alright, so what we're going to jump into next, like I said, is some AE2. Now, to start off with AE2, obviously, we'll drop that off in our storage later. I'll do it now. Obviously, with our AE2, we're going to have to get some budding quartz. I believe it's quartz, sorry. I only just read up on this. I've never touched AE2, so this is new to me. It's going to be crazy. Alright, so let's... Well, I haven't touched it. I think I played with it years ago, but I can't exactly remember. But the first step to AE2 is to find ourselves some meteorites. And the thing is so cool. Retech completed. It's awesome. So, anyway, back on task. We need to find some meteorites. So, I have actually been through a lot of the map. And we can probably target a few meteorites. So, there's one here. And we're at our first meteorite. And it is an AE2 meteorite. And let's get through this. So, pretty much, I'm thinking about getting to AE2 now because I want to start... Ooh. Man, around this, I want to start with some like mystical agriculture and productive bees, but I know these things are like a lot of automated things. I'm just getting some of this skystone because I might want to use it later. But a lot of automated things, meaning... Oh, flawless. I didn't bring my tape. Flawless. 3 of them. That's insane. Alright, let's get mysterious cube. You gotta break it. Yep. That gave us... Yep. Yeah, and I figured we need to have a way better storage system for that. So, I decided we're gonna get into AE2 right now. So, I'm gonna have to go get some packing tape. And I'm just going to pack these up so we can take them back. So I think instead of... Oh, that just turned to a block. So instead of using packing tape, because it didn't work, I think I'm going to try using these boxes. So... Nope. But they don't work either. Oh! Oh, we got it. We got it. Flawless budding Curtis quartz. Where's that? Is that flawless? Yeah. We got it. Flawless budding Curtis quartz. 3. That's 3. Alright. I'll break these. Yes! That's that. And then we can just grab this. It was just a quartz farm. Now, I believe I can use the same process here to create charged Certus quartz. Now, I've got 3. I only wanted to use 2 and then have 2 amethysts still going. But where to extend this to was the question. I'm thinking... we just... I don't know. Honestly. This middle bit here, maybe, I take out, I turn into like a glass walkway and we can watch the crystals sort of do their thing. Maybe. I'm going to have a little brainstorm about it. I'm going to set up an enduric laser pumping into a Certus quartz. And then that's going to go pretty much to infinite charged Certus quartz straight off the bat. Now, with all this set up here, I just have to give some power to these enduric lasers. So let's go down. I've got a little hole here. For now, go down. Up in, and let's power these up. Looks like it's working. I believe we'll still have fluxite coming in. Oh. Now we have these charged Curtis quartz crystals, unlimited, just coming through. We got 4 there, 5 here, that's 9. Pop it in here. And that will give us a total of 24k we'll be able to get up to. Just make sure that keeps coming through. Bang. I'm going to leave this for a bit and see how much Curtis quartz we can get. Obviously not a lot, but it's infinite because it's forever. Alright, so now we have let that go for a bit. It is gotten, if we have a look, go downstairs. I think just over 1,000 charge codes caught, so we'll grab some of that. Right there. Bang, bang. Yeah, so we've got 900 again. We're a bit, so we'll be able to move on to the next part here. And we need to create an energy acceptor and an energy cell to store that energy in. I looked at a dense one because maybe we can afford it, maybe we can't, we'll see. First, let's get our quartz glass, which is made with quartz dust and just normal glass. So we can get 4 pieces of that straight off the bat to get our energy acceptor. And then, well, we need energy cells, and that requires flux dust, which, or fluix flux, however we're going to pronounce it. I've got to get some of that, and for the quartz glass, we do need to make some more quartz dust. So if I go into here, I think we can make dust with a pulverizer. Yeah, easy. I quickly do that. Just get a stack of the quartz dust. We'll plug our acceptor in, which I've made a little tunnel to get over to where I'm going to lead it up so it connects into the base there nicely. Where's my? There we go. Pop you in there. And then we'll go down into our hole that we've got on the side here temporarily. And I made another hole over here. And we can put our energy acceptor just here next to our portable energy storage and a superconductor just for that maximum transfer into our system. I believe that's pretty much how that goes. We'll get it just around here just in case. I'm going to have it our energy storage first, and then some controllers. Or we might have the controllers. I think I'm going to have the controllers over there, so I'll have it connect to and have the controllers with my panel, so I can access all my inventory, and that's there. That looks like it's pretty much well connected there. I'm going to chuck an inscriber here for now, in case I need it. Should be able to weasel my way through here. To where our new AE system is going to be. I believe. Now we can connect it up to a terminal and a drive. Alright, let's have a look at what we can craft. See if we can get a terminal and a drive. We need, so keep in mind I've never done this before in my life. Let me drive. I need to make more flux cables, okay. We've got to make some engineering processes. So we need our inscriber again. Printed silicon, which is just silicon in the inscriber, okay. So we have our silicon press. I'm going to chuck this in the inscriber here. And that's gonna make our printed silicon. So I'm just going to let this go for a bit. and we'll come back and we'll get some more stuff crafted through here, just to get this little beginning setup going. 41 skystone blocks. Grab our 10 circuits. Run. Our ME drive. Oh, but we want our controllers first. Doom. ME drive. Boom. And the terminal. We need to make a normal terminal first. Okay, that's where we get conflict. Let's go plug these in first. Then we'll come back down for the conflicted part. So. Yeah, AE2 baby. Yeah, that's so cool. We can make the ME terminal. Now we can make the ME crafting terminal. Ah, yeah. Let's go into out of power. Okay, so it needs direct. Okay, it needs direct link to a cable. Okay. Okay, so that's an issue. So we're just going to move the energy acceptor. Put the energy acceptor here. Energy cell 1. Energy cell 2. Giving me the power to put you into here. Okay. It's okay. And you can sit here. But do I want you there? No. I want you here. Ah, this is where we get interesting. Because I want these. That doesn't work without the top, right? Or it's because it's connecting to multiple. Let's keep it connected for now. Like this. And we'll bring it around to the other side. That will fill in like that. And that will be our ME terminal. This is where we put our, this is a single ME drive. I'm going to have, I think, a giant ME storage, and each ME drive will be for separate things. Later, like they'll be maybe downstairs or something. For now, let's have a terminal, we can search up what we need. Now let's get something in here. Because you can't just put things into an empty terminal, so figure that out quickly. Okay, so I think I got this. I think we need to connect through these buses. Like a transit, really, isn't it? So we have a storage bus. But then I can connect that, not wirelessly, but to just my cables. And that will attach it to my storage system. So we can go into here. craft the interface. Then we can craft a storage bus. And then if I put it, apparently, it's only temporary while I move things around, really. But we will sort it back out onto this. Then we just have the cables connect up to upstairs. Somewhere. I see 1080 spot. That's outside, so we gotta go in a bit more. Oh, broke the power cord. Which one? I don't know. Probably would have been easy to go the other way. This is the system we want to connect it to. A little bit easier than what I did. Where's our... I'm lost though. Oh, it'll be down there. Okay. I gotta connect cables. I gotta create cables. I don't remember how I did that. Alright, let's go back into it. Let's get all this connected up, access that inventory. And then we'll call it Happy Days. Cables. I like to use smart ones. Bookmark the Flux ME smart cable, because that's what I'm going for. Okay, now the cable's crafted, that is connected to the system upstairs, all mysteriously. We will get a better setup for all this later, but for now, do I have access? I have not checked. The moment of truth. Do we have a mini AE system? Sorry. In our living room. Can we craft on it? How well does it work? All these questions are about to be answered. Oh, we do. Every single item in that inventory is in here. Look at that. And this is without any ME drives. Straight up using the storage below us. I can put things in without using this, and it will take things out. That's awesome. That is awesome. So in theory, there's multiple ways to connect to storage. I didn't think this would work. I thought I'd have to get ME drives, but that's straight. That's awesome. It's overpowered. I'm gonna... Oh. So that cable, connect a bus, boop boop, it will connect all my storages. I'm gonna transform this. But we're gonna have an auto crafter here, so that's gonna move. Wasn't gonna move anyway. But let's not put all these netherite chests to waste. I don't know what to do with them. Maybe hide them in a basement and you can still connect them to storage. That's crazy. Alright. Let's finish off this episode here, guys. With this amazing setup. Let's go put everything into our storage. Look at that. Easy as pie. Soon we'll have auto crafting set up. We'll have everything set up. It's gonna be awesome. No search bar. Is there no search bar in this? No way. What? Okay, so there's no search. Oh, because I'm... It uses its own. Okay. Oh, okay. Now I've got it back. Okay, cool. Alright, so we'll finish off this episode here, guys. Thank you all for watching. It's been a while. It's great to get back into everything. I'm very excited to have this AE2 system set up. I'm gonna get these other controllers in here so it looks a bit more clean. I don't know what to do about behind it. I think it's gonna stay like that for now. But I'll clean this up. AE2 storage. I'll move this storage, work on the list behind the scenes because it's just moving stuff around, and we can start working on an auto crafting machine next episode. AE2 auto crafting. This episode though has been fantastic. You've seen my multiplications of ores. I'm going to get iron through the storms, gold through the storms, all the resources to craft this amazing system that we're going to continue working on. Build an auto crafting AE2 system. It's going to be beautiful, and then we can jump into our mystical agriculture, productive bees, more and more exciting things yet to come. But I would like to thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a great evening. See you guys next time.